Betty Marion White was an American actress and comedian. A pioneer of early television, with a television career spanning almost 7 decades, White was noted for her vast work in the entertainment industry and being one of the first women to work both in front of and behind the camera. She was the first woman to produce a sitcom, Life with Elizabeth. After making the transition from radio to television, White became a staple panelist of American game shows, including Password, Match Game, Tattletales, To Tell the Truth, The Hollywood Squares, and the $25,000 Pyramid. Dubbed the First Lady of Game Shows, White became the first woman to receive the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host for the show Just Men. In 1983. She was also known for her appearances on The Bold and the Beautiful, Boston Legal, and The Carol Burnett Show. Her biggest roles include Sue Ann Nivens on the CBS sitcom The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Rose Nylund on the NBC sitcom The Golden Girls, and Elka Ostrovsky on the TV Land sitcom Hot in Cleveland. She gained a renewed career resurgence with her role in the romantic comedy film The Proposal. She then hosted Saturday Night Live in 2010, garnering her a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series. She was the subject of the 2018 documentary, Betty White, First Lady of Television, which detailed her life and career. White earned a Guinness World Record for longest TV career by an entertainer in 2014 and in 2018 for her lengthy work in radio, television, and film. White received various awards including 5 Primetime Emmy Awards, 2 Daytime Emmy Awards, and a Regional Emmy Award, as well as 3 American Comedy Awards, 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a Grammy Award. She has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and was a 1995 Television Hall of Fame inductee. Early years. Ludden was born on October 5, 1917, in Mineral Point, Wisconsin, the first child of Elmer Ellsworth and his wife Leila M. Allen. Ellsworth was a Nebraska native who worked as an ice dealer, while Allen was a Wisconsin native and housewife. Elmer Ellsworth died the next winter on January 6, 1919, at age 26, from the Spanish flu. When Ludden was about 5 years old, his mother married Homer J. Ludden, an electrical engineer. Homer J. Ludden was the son of Franklin C. Ludden, a merchant, and then the superintendent of the electric plant in Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Allen was given his adoptive father's name and became Allen Ellsworth Ludden. The family lived briefly in the Wisconsin cities of Janesville, Elkhorn, Antigo, and Waupaca before moving to Texas when Ludden was 9 years old. The Ludden family resided in Corpus Christi in 1940, appearing in the city directory, where Allen is listed as a student, Homer an engineer, and Homer and Leila's son, Franklin C. Ludden, a male clerk. Education and career. An English and Dramatics major at the University of Texas, Ludden graduated with Phi Beta Kappa honors in 1940 and received his Master of Arts in English from the same university in 1941. He served in the United States Army as officer in charge of entertainment in the Pacific Theater, received a Bronze Star Medal for unknown reasons, and was discharged with the rank of captain in 1946. During the late 1940s and early 1950s he began his career as an advisor for youth and teen magazine columns and on radio. His radio show for teenagers, Mind Your Manners, received an Honorable Mention Peabody Award in 1950. Ludden hosted many game shows, including the College Bowl, but he was most well known for hosting both the daytime and primetime versions of Password on CBS and ABC between 1961 and 1975. His opening TV catchphrase, "Hi Doll," was directed toward Tess White, mother of his wife, actress, and television personality Betty White. Ludden began hosting an updated version of the game, Password Plus, on NBC, in 1979. But chemotherapy treatments for stomach cancer forced him off the show in late October 1980. Other shows hosted by Ludden include Liars Club, Win with the Stars, and Stumpers. He also hosted the original pilot for The Joker's Wild and hosted a talk variety show, Alan Ludden's Gallery. At the request of the publishers Mead & Co., Ludden wrote and published 4 books of plain talk advice, plus a youth novel, Roger Thomas, Actor, all for young readers. He received the 1961 Horatio Alger Award. He released an album called Alan Ludden Sings His Favorite Songs on RCA Records in 1964. Family. Ludden married Margaret McGloin on October 11, 1943. She died of cancer on October 30, 1961. They had a son, David, and 2 daughters, Martha and Sarah. He proposed to Betty White, whom he had met on Password, at least twice before she accepted. Their romance blossomed when they played summer stock theatre together, in the play Critics' Choice in 1962. They also appeared together in the romantic comedy Janice in 1963. They were married on June 14, 1963, and remained together until Ludden's death. They appeared together in an episode of The Odd Couple in which Felix and Oscar appeared on Password and also as a couple on a season 4 episode of The Love Boat. Death. After Ludden was diagnosed with stomach cancer in early 1980, he took a month-long leave of absence from Password Plus for chemotherapy treatment, with Bill Cullen filling in as host. On October 7, 1980, he slipped into a coma while on vacation in Monterey, California. It was initially reported that he had a stroke, but the coma was actually caused by high levels of calcium from medication taken to help fight the cancer. Tom Kennedy assumed duties as host of Password Plus, and although Ludden hoped to return to the show, his cancer grew worse and he never returned. He died in Los Angeles on June 9, 1981. At age 63. Ludden was buried beside his father in the Ellsworth family plot in Graceland Cemetery in his hometown of Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Legacy. A walkway at the Los Angeles Zoo was named in his memory, and an artificial lake in Mineral Point was named Ludden Lake in his honor. Betty White also donated a Labrador Retriever named Ludden to Guide Dogs for the Blind in San Rafael, California, in memory of her late husband. Ludden's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is located on north side of the 6700 block of Hollywood Boulevard next to Betty White's star. White accepted Ludden's posthumously awarded star on April 19, 1987, during an appearance on This Is Your Life. The star was formally unveiled in a ceremony on March 31, 1988. When Betty White was asked in an interview on Larry King Live whether she would remarry, she said, "Once you've had the best, who needs the rest?" She never remarried and died in 2021 at age 99.